can speak that way to her. Well, suffice to say it, I've got my eye on you there.
I am a duke. Take your easy.
Not in the mood for cheese. That excuse has more holes than a slice of this pie. Treasure!
Looking good.
Assure me, dear Septimus, that you haven't been fighting those awful... But what if you were to be ambushed, caught unawares? Oh, catch me, for I might faint.
The hunter returns! I hope you are here to shop rather than sleuth. Starstone? I've never heard of such a thing. Do you mean to imply he collected something dangerous? So, what piece of irrefutable evidence are you about to present me with this time?
Life is free for now, but I wonder how long it'll be until his growling belly seduces him back onto the...
Get it while it's fresh! Sorry, but I haven't the time for chatter. These days, a moment's inattention is all a thief needs to snatch my livelihood out from under me.
Size seals ever seen?
Aim straight, aim true. Arrows by the dozens.
Join the Spud Club if you've got an eye for farm potatoes.
Toe of snake, wing of worm, brew and spice 'em, stir and churn.
Join the Spud Club if you've got an eye for farm potatoes.
Let's see. Halibut, sheep's cheese, tomatoes. Let's see. Halibut, sheep's cheese, tomatoes. Let's see. Halibut, sheep's cheese, tomatoes.
Join the Spud Club if you've got an eye for farm potatoes.
Let's see.
Sorry,
Halibut.
but I haven't the time for chatter. These days, a moment's inattention is all a thief needs to snatch my livelihood.
Liver in them. Well, what sort of arrows do you want? Freezing? Silver? Poison? Get to the point.
Lonesome? Spiritless? Perhaps wrestling an earth elemental will inject some vim into your routine.
Heavenly herring, delicious dogfish, yours for a scrap of gold each.
Not in the mood for cheese. That excuse has more holes than a slice of this fine Gorman bear. Not in the mood for cheese. That excuse has more holes than a slice of this fine Gorman bear.
Aim straight, aim true. Arrows by the dozens.
Potions to bemuscle you, scrolls to entussle you.
Let's see. Halibut, sheep's cheese, tomatoes.
No better solution to the zombie problem than a set of silver arrows.
Red and orange, yellow and green, the finest veggies size seals ever seen.
Let's see. Halibut, sheep's cheese, tomatoes.
Not in the mood for cheese. That excuse has more holes than a slice of...
You there! A moment of your indulgence, if you please. You are the source hunter, are you not? The hero the whole of Sightseal is abuzz about. The talk of the town. The juiciest grape on the grapevine. Such a pleasure to meet you. A delight. No, scratch that. It is so much more than a delight. It is an intervention of fate. Yes, that's it. Fate has put me on this very spot so I may tell you all about a most intriguing opportunity indeed. Mendius, at your service. What is my profession? Well, I'll tell you what it used to be, and that is a man of medicine. But what does a man of medicine do but mend what has first been broken? I saved lives, to be sure, but today I change them. Oh, it's not merely an opportunity. It is a once-in-a-lifetime chance to become better. To become the full extent of the promise that is locked inside of each and every one of us. So first of all, let me ask you this question. Do you like adventure?
Well, suffice to say it, I've got my eye.
Of course I do. How could someone in my profession not?
Quite right. Adventure is what we live for.
See here. You and I share the same passion. I never doubted it for a moment. The thrill of walking the unbeaten path. The rush of finding yourself in a goblin ambush, knowing you'll prevail nonetheless. Too bad your line of work comes with such measly recompense. Am I right? The wage of a mere soldier. Now, between you and me, tell me truthfully, don't you sometimes wish you could earn more?
Size seals ever seen. No better solution to the zombie.
Well, I can't say that I haven't.
Yes, some extra gold is always welcome.
Indeed. Indeed, gold is always welcome. And among the fabulous 5, gold flows as freely as water does to the sea. Even so, my friend, matters of a pecuniary nature aside, what is life without variety, without spice? To be a source hunter must get frightfully dreary sometimes. Am I right? All those orders. Investigate this, retrieve that, and at the end of the day, what do you have to show for it?
Yours for a scrap of gold each.
On the move.
It's better to lead than to follow. That much is true.
Better to be served than to serve.
Well spoken. Well said indeed. Life's too short to spend it doing someone else's bidding, am I right? Of course I am. And I could help you attain the dream, enact the change you deserve. And that is exactly why I am here. Why fate has put me right by the door to the King Crab, so that I could meet you and tell you about the marvel that is the Fabulous 5. The Fabulous 5. How I enjoy simply saying the words that describe the most illustrious and celebrated adventurers' guild in Riverlon. Our mission, to better the world. Our mantra, to better ourselves as we do so. To realize our dreams and cleanse our souls. You'd like nothing more than to enlist, wouldn't you? Of course you would. And you can. Of course, if you still have questions, I shall answer them to the best of my abilities. But if not, how about we get started? What a gem of a question. Straight as an arrow, sharp as a switchblade. Most meritorious of you. Now then, to join the Fabulous 5 is to join a fellowship. To join a fraternity, a sorority, a community. The title of Knight is bestowed upon you the moment you sign our waiver, and so it all begins. I shall be the one to give you your first contracts, and once the job is done, I shall see to it you get your fair share of the reward. Of course, should you spread the word, should you propagate the gospel of the Fabulous 5 and thereby draw new knights into our fellowship, you will get a share of the reward from their contracts too. Isn't that wonderful? By now, the genial glow of the fellowship must have warmed your heart. It has, hasn't it? But did I say fellowship? I mean family. For like a family, we support one another, cheer one another, see each other through thick and thin, partake in glory and defeat. Work hard. Fulfill contracts. Enlist new knights, and swiftly shall you rise through the ranks. You will better yourself. You will better Rivellon. You will make the stars shine all the brighter. And you'll get fabulously wealthy in the process. What's not to like? Of course, of course, of course. All you need to do is sign this waiver, and just like that, snap! You're part of the family. All I need is your lovely little autograph. What do you say?
Join a guild. Better the world.
And me. May all the riches in the world be ours.
Marvelous. Magnificent. Oh, but what am I saying? Fabulous is the word. You may not realize it yet, but your fortunes, your very life is about to change for the better. So let us not dilly-dally. To business. Your first assignment is ready and waiting if you're ready and willing. Who? Tom? Doesn't ring a bell. Oh, hold on. Yes, of course, Tom. One of our most recent additions to the Fellowship. Brave kid. Smart as a tack. He'll prove to be a wonderful addition to the family yet. They call the undead a problem, my friend, but those who know the ways of the Fabulous Five see no problems. They see opportunities. An enterprising spirit can wrench riches from cold dead rocks, or from cold dead full stop. What more is there to say, my friend? You are one of us now, a proud member of the even prouder Fabulous Five. Glory be, for glory has found you. Oh, it's a pretty straightforward task, this one. Now, in this town dwells a wizard. Ahu is his name, and he's a frightful eccentric. Scientific type, you know the kind. Favors reason over faith and all that. Not Fabulous Five material, him. His experimental weapons may keep a couple of skeletons away from the city, but many of his other researches failed, malfunctioned with tragic consequences. One of them was a big lumbering apparatus, a frightful automaton shaped like a giant made of steel. It was supposed to crush the undead by the dozens, piloted as it was by a trained legionnaire. But you can guess what happened. Did it become sentient? Was it cursed? Whatever the cause, the thing relieved itself of its pilot and headed north towards a network of caves. Now ask yourself, what if it comes back? It could smash the city walls and claim 100 lives before being subdued. Luckily, there are those in this world who belong to the Fabulous Five. The braves who eat such monstrosities for breakfast. Go, my friend. Find this wizard's abomination and claim your just reward from Mayor Cecil in the name of our hallowed guild. Easy money.
Lay the big cheese on your block with a wheel of the good stuff. Lay the big cheese on your block with a wheel of the good stuff.
Tomatoes.
Not in the mood for cheese. That excuse has more holes than a slice of this fine Gorman there.
What? Oh, it's you! What news? Oh, yes, the Fabulous Five. Aren't they simply fantastic? I'm sure they'll get the job done in no time, especially with your expert hand lent to their cause. That machine Ahu built is an abomination. It must be stopped at all costs. I bet the wizard himself could provide some advice regarding how to destroy it. He's the mad scientist who crafted it after all.
Aaron has as many friends as the man with many cheeses.
Potions to bemuscle you, scrolls to entussle you.
Gods, what is going on here? First I have to shoo away a creeping white tomcat, and now there's a perfect stranger in my bathroom. Get out, will you? A magical pyramid, eh? Frivolous and lecherous magic, more like.
That's what you get for trying.
Out! Now, if you please! This room is private. Don't just stand there. Go! Away with you! What are you still doing here?
You there! No, scratch that. It is so Mendius. Oh, it's not.
Of course I...
Quite.
See here.
Well...
Yes.
Indeed, even so, my...
It's better to...
Better to be.
Well, and that is exactly... you like... What? Now then. Of course. By now, work hard. Of course.
Join...
And me.
Marvelous. What more is there to... Who? Tom? They call... Oh, it's a pretty... One of them, but you can guess. Luckily.
Red and orange, yellow and green, the finest veggies size seals ever seen.
What? Oh, it's you! What news? Oh, yes, that machine Ahu.
Hello again, adventurer. I hope it's always been so for my part. That band of...
Horn!
Oh my gods! What is going on here? First I have to shoo away a creeping white tomcat, and now there's a perfect stranger in my bathroom. Get out, will you? Little mix-up it.
That's what you get for trying.
Join the Spud Club if you got an eye for farm potatoes.
Gods, what is going on here? First I have to shoo away a creeping white tomcat, and now there's a perfect stranger in my bathroom. Get out, will you? Little mix-up indeed.
That's what you get for trying.
going on here? First I have to shoo away a creeping white tomcat, and now there's a perfect stranger in my bathroom. Go ahead then.
What you get for trying? If you please.
This room is private. Hey! We'll have none of... Don't just
If only
stand
the popular
there.
girls from the
Go.
Source Academy could see
Away
how
with you.
edgy and dangerous you've become.
What are you still doing here? Begone!
Out! No, if you please.
This room is private. Don't just stand there. Go!
Away with you.
What are you still doing here? Begone! We'll have none of that, you hear? That's enough of that.
You there! Cut it out!
No, if you please.
This room is private.
Join the Spud Club if you've got an eye for farm potatoes.